For the 16 members of the OSU ad team, also known as Studio 105, coming up with a big idea for the client, Glidden Paint, was not always an easy and straightforward task. Sierra Dixon, a member of the promotions team, originally signed up for NSAC to avoid taking her campaign's capstone class, but ended up learning more about herself than she expected.
I can work with any different kind of person. I know how to work with people that are very analytical, that people that are jokey, that are people that take things too seriously, that don't take it seriously enough. I've learned how to work with a lot of different people, and 16 people on one team and a lot of different ways of thinking taught me that I can work in any kind of environment and still be okay.
For Dixon, sometimes working with those 15 other people was harder than coming up with the ideas at all.
It wasn't coming up with the promotions, it was showing the promotions and then people saying that, I don't know, it's people liking what we did and then going back saying we don't like it anymore and then going back and saying we do like it. And then, I guess how to make that more simple is very flip-floppy. Like, people would say they like it for a second and they say they don't like it, and then it was just really stressful. That was the really hard time. And that's what made people really angry and want to quit. Not quit, but give up a little bit.
Although Dixon says the team pretty much gets along now that the creative process is over, it wasn't always as easy during the brainstorming phase.
There's 3 African Americans on our team, and segment 2 is for minority women, and the rest of everyone else is white, and they didn't understand that it was minority women, and so they wanted to put white people in the campaign, and we said no, and that caused such a big argument between so many different people because they didn't understand why we were so angry that they were trying to put a Caucasian woman in there, and that put such a rift in a lot of things.
Like Dixon, Brandon Cobes, the account executive, or AE, originally tried out for NSAC to replace his campaigns class. Cobes said he was not at all expecting the responsibility of being AE.
When Bobby Kay called me and told me that I was going to be AE, honestly, I thought she was kind of crazy. I thought she was really dumb for doing that because I knew the least out of everybody, easily. I knew the least out of everybody that was on the team of what was going on, what advertising was about.
Although he was chosen to be AE, Cobes is a public relations major with not much experience in advertising. However, his lack of experience is what he says pushed him to be a better leader.
I was really nervous about leading, but I think because I didn't even have any past experience, that's really what challenged me to do the best that I could. Because at the end of this competition, I didn't want anybody to say that we didn't do well or that we weren't as organized because of my leadership abilities.
Tori Forrest, the creative director and also a presenter, says that she put everything into Glidden campaign but only has one small regret.
I wish I would have had some more time to apply for jobs, but honestly, I don't think I would change too much because I think we have a really great campaign and, knock on wood, but I think we have a really winning campaign, and so I don't regret any of the time that I've put into it.
For O State TV, I'm Christina Biassou.